You must awaken now. You are the melanin carriers on this planet. You were the original 12-stranded people, and you were given that privilege through a whole lot of work and time. It was not something given to you by chance.
When I was a kid, I could see things. Things humans aren't supposed to see. Things you shouldn't have to see.
Because you fell from grace and sought to make better than your Creator, you suffered by that you created, and then also was brought to your planet that you created in a higher form.
My parents were normal. They did what most parents would do. They made it worse.
In other words, once you think that you are a god, you must act god-like, not sometime, but all the time. Because once a god falls short, there are so many things that are not god-like, just waiting to lapdog you up and tear you apart, that you're open then to the whole holocaust of the cosmos, not the faked holocaust on earth.
When I came back, I knew all the things I could see were real. Heaven and hell are right here, behind every wall, every window. The world behind the world, and we're smack in the middle.
The real Jews, as you found out, are you. The 13 tribes had nothing to do with just earth people. It embodied Lucifer Maldek, the exploded planet, which rained down upon you those lost souls, which destroyed a whole planet in your system that you helped sustain.
Angels and demons can't cross over onto our plane. So instead we get what I call half-breeds. The influence peddlers. They can only whisper in our ears, but a single word could give you courage or turn your favorite pleasure into your worst nightmare. Those with the demon's touch, like those part angel, living alongside us, they call it the balance.
Many of you are reincarnate Maldekians, Luciferians, and you probably don't even want to deal with that, but if it is truth, it will come back to haunt and vibrate. I'm style triggering all your opening points. We'll see which ones run with it.
So when a half-breed breaks the rules, I deport their sorry ass straight back to hell. I don't get them all, but I've been hoping to get enough to ensure my retirement.
In the great role of play that is a planet, people are brought to it to learn and to show in physical embodiment, physical reality, in a lifetime, what they have learned in the heavens of earth.
What would you do if you were sentenced to a prison where half the inmates were put there by you?
What they have learned on the spiritual and mental plane is of no value until in a time when given a physical body with physical challenges, you see what you can do really under pressure.
I guess God has a plan for all of us.
God's a kid with an ant farm, lady. He's not planning anything.
Time and time again, some of these best people failed. And time again, as they failed, it lowered the vibration of the planet until the planet was put into a coma.
They got you stuck here in the year 2000, and the year 2000 is 4 years ago. And because your mind is in the future, you extend time for their ass.
You going to school? Ah! I'm sorry, Mama.
65 million years ago.
This is the future, and they have already eliminated 1998, because you're looking for the year 2000 and beyond. And the year 2000 was down here in 1994, and the future never gets here.
The planet now wants to awaken.
This world is mine.
It is almost awakened, and the more you begin to channel in successfully this new energy through your pineals, through your melanin, your energy fields will attract more and more of cosmic light. Let's put this another way. Our sun was nothing more than a step-down transformer. Some people call it, if you're into physics, a transducer. It is now a capacitor. It is a step-up transformer. Whereas at one time it filtered out great light and energy that came from deep space to our planet so that we could live under a sun. And you remember the saying, there's nothing new under a sun. And there isn't. In 59, it completely reversed its polarity, and now it is sending forth energy, augmented by the kind of what they call cosmic and gamma rays that are coming into it. This year, by this summer, you will begin to hear more and more about sunspot activities, solar prominences, perturbations, and how our sun is a deadly enemy about to annihilate us all because it is going to burn us up with X-rays and gamma rays. Not all of us. Not all of us. Some of us. And who are the us's? Whoever are the chosen. How are you chosen? You choose yourself by following the disciplines you know you should have been doing, not tomorrow, but yesterday. By doing the readings and the research and taking the time to spend in meditation, the things you thought you should have done 5 years ago, you start them immediately tomorrow. By not being threatened or coerced, you do because of the goading mechanism within your own spiritual consciousness, that you know you should be doing, as though a policeman was there or mother was looking, and you do better than both of those authoritarian figures because you are arising. Once you channel in that light, for every one of you, you're worth 1,000 of non-channelers because they're the dead. They will not awaken. You cannot wait for them. If you do not do that in mass, you will be subject to the technical prowess of a people who are soulless that now have control of this planet.
And the wicked shall inherit the earth.
You judging me now, John?
Betrayal, murder, genocide. Call me provincial.
I am simply seeking to inspire mankind to all that was intended.
What you knew subconsciously, and what you know even as you hear the tone and tenor of my voice is true, is that some way or another you could raise a spiritual quality that could match that in some kind of way. You just didn't know how to go about doing it. And you know that you had lost something and you wanted it returned.
You're handed this precious gift, right? Each one of you granted redemption from the Creator. Murderers, rapists, and molesters. All of you. You just have to repent. And God takes you into his bosom.
You just prolong the agony until they get up, and then they damn schizophrenic. And the damn chains start all over again.
In all the worlds, in all the universe, no other creature can make such a boast, save man. It's not fair.
AIDS and every other man-made deceptive agent to stop you from progressing physically and cause your journey of life to end quickly will only be thwarted when you can raise your vibrational rates enough where none of those things can exist within that contact field. And then those that met it and made it will mete out its suffering and suffer the same thing that they started.
It's only in the face of horror that you truly find your noblest self. And you can be so noble. So, I'll bring you pain. I'll bring you horror. So that you may rise above it. So that those of you who survive this reign of hell on earth will be worthy of God's love.
No, no, no! Don't fuck with the dark shit. Anytime a damn cracker tell you not to fuck with, I say, you too late, man. I say, man, shit. I've been doing that shit for damn 5 years. No, 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 no!
The planet cannot help you till you vibrate high enough to take the light. It's just that simple. Other than that, you will be destroyed just like those that are trying to destroy your planet once again.